Hi children, welcome back to today's class. In the last two classes, we have studied two modes of transmission of heat. What are they? Yes, conduction and convection. The transference of heat energy from one end of a material to the other end without the actual movement of molecules is called conduction. Remember, it happens in solid substances. The heat transfer takes place by the actual movement of molecules is convection, and this takes place in liquids and gases. Is it clear? Then, can you answer this question? The heat from the sun reaches the earth through space even though there is no medium. How does this happen? There is no medium in between the sun and earth. So, heat cannot be transferred either by conduction or by convection. But heat is transferred from the sun, isn't it? The same situation. Don't you experience heat when you stand near a lighted firewood stove? If heat should reach us by conduction, there should be a good conductor between the firewood stove and us. And we know when the firewood burns, the heated air moves only up. This means it is neither by convection that the heat reaches us. Still we experience heat, isn't it? This shows that heat transfer is possible without the presence of a medium. And this is the third way of transference of heat. It is radiation. Radiation is the method of heat transmission without the help of a medium. A smooth surface reflects radiant heat. Let's see certain instances where heat is transferred by radiation. Heat reaching down from a glowing electric bulb. Hatching egg in an incubator. We experience heat while basking near the fireplace. Students, now we have learned the three modes of transmission of heat. Let's look at the quick recap of conduction, convection, and radiation. The mode of heat transfer from one end of a material to the other without the actual movement of molecules is conduction. The mode of heat transfer by the actual movement of molecules in liquids and gases is convection. And the mode of heat transfer from one place to another without the help of a medium is radiation. In your day-to-day life, you would have experienced a situation like this. A steel glass containing hot tea is kept open on a table. Won't the tea become cold after some time? What are the ways in which the tea loses heat? Yes, the tea loses heat by conduction, convection, and radiation. Now you covered the glass with a paper. Which mode of heat transfer is controlled here? Yes, the heat transfer due to convection is controlled here. Food can be kept hot for a long time if we can minimize heat transfer by conduction, convection, and radiation. For that purposes, we use several devices. Do you know the names of such devices? Yes. Casserole, thermal cooker, and thermoflask. The food and drinks stored in such devices remain hot for a long time. Do you know how is the heat loss due to conduction, convection, and radiation controlled in such devices? Let's look at each part of a thermoflask and its uses. The flask is made up of bad conductors like glass, plastic, and cork. So, heat transmission through conduction will be very less. There is empty space in between the walls. Empty space means vacuum. Thus, the loss of heat by convection is prevented here. The inner surface is coated with silver salt. It prevents the transmission of heat in the form of radiation. In casseroles and hot boxes, the transmission of heat by conduction, convection and radiation is prevented by the same principle. Students, today we have studied the three modes of transmission of heat. They are conduction, convection and radiation, and also about the parts of a thermoflask. Study well. See you in the next class. Thank you.